Let's sing a couple of songs that we hadn't planned on doing this, but let's sing a couple of songs so we can give Miss Smith time enough to come back, okay? Let's start with our ABC song, and then we'll say, next, tell me what you think of me, okay? All right, one, two, three. A, B, C. Good job, good job, good job. And if we'll have Abigail Maney stand up, and she's going to lead us in a song. Come on over, Mommy. Um, we got a chair here. Come on over. If Abigail will stand up. Thank you. Couple here. Song that she sang in the talent show, and everybody remember what the name of it is? Abigail, tell us what the name of it is that we all know.
And our beloved.
Okay, no, that is the one that you sang. So, if you want to sing that since you're standing up, all right, stand up and everybody can join in. Ready?
Hands are for loving, hands are for hugging, hands are not for pushing and shoving. You can wave hello, you can wave goodbye, but don't use your hands to get into a fight. You can wave with your right hand, you can wave with your left hand, but don't use your hands to make somebody cry.
Great job. Now, our last song, our last song will be, no, our last song is going to be I Like to Go to School, because I heard you guys sing that a lot. All right. We'll all do it together, Abigail. Ready? One, two, three.
I like to go to school. I like to go to school. I love the area. I like to go to school.
Good job. Good job. All right. Shut that door, Grandpa. I'm thinking. I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing, but it gets a little noisy out in the hallway. And I'd like to just thank everybody for coming to our sudden graduation. As I said on our little notes, that the most important thing was getting the testing done, and I know we've got some educators in the house, and they certainly know what I'm talking about and how difficult it was to get everything done. And by this time of the year, you've got everybody pulling at you left and right. But certainly, we got that done, and we did not want to go out with this great group just having a great time, just saying how well they are and how wonderful that they have done. And Phoenix, I'm glad you're here. If you'll go right back here, go behind Connor and sit behind Matheson. Come on down this way, behind Matheson. There you go. Thank you. So we're so glad to be able to have you guys come out on such a short notice, but you know, mamas do what mamas have to do, don't they? And all right. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to present to you this group that's done an extraordinary job. And as I told some of the parents at Mother's Day, I think it was Mother's Day, about some opportunities to see some scores that we had seen, and we've seen their growth, and they actually, I'll just say, and I probably stepped on my toes, or stepped out of line by putting it with, sizing things up with other groups, but I'll just say that they done things that was unheard of. They just rocket from just kept growing, kept growing, kept growing. So we're so proud of them, and I'd like for you to give them another round of applause, and I'm going to give you for all your help. Boys and girls, we're very proud of you. And so at this time, we would like to present to you some awards that boys and girls have delighted us all year long with these skills and these attributes. And we're so proud of the way that they have made a special meeting in the classroom. These awards now, remember, not awards like, not necessarily awards like you would normally see, but because kindergartners are just building and learning lots of things, and what we see is more important is their personality comes out. So we like to see, we know every child's got a great personality, and we like to bring that to the surface. So if you would listen, and when I call your name, if you'll come up and get your award, and then go back and sit down just as you are now, okay? And try not to bend them, okay? Just hold on to them. Show your mom and your dad and granny how much you have really grown up this year. Because at the beginning of the school year, I can remember that first half day, oh, we were saying, sit here, no, come over here, sit there. And I mean, look at this. A teacher couldn't be more prouder. All right, so I'm going to start with, I think I'll put that right there just right now. In a classroom, a teacher just loves it when she has, she or he has those students that she never has to hardly go back and ask them to erase this and erase that, and I can't read this, or, you know, can't make out what's going on with their work. And so these students, actually 3 students, they are students that get the Neat Workers Award, and that's because of just what I said. They're always, you can always count on their work to be done as neat as it can be and with less erasing. So I'd like for Sean White to come up here, and you can give him an applause. Thank you, Sean, for all the times I did not have to erase and ask you to change this and change that. And I'd like Matheson Post to come up here. Thank you, Matheson. And Brooklyn Gates, come up here. Thank you for your neat work, morning work, or any kind of work that you've done. All right. Then you always have those days that, oh, you think, is everything going all right? Or am I doing my best job of teaching these boys and girls? And on those days, you always depend on, and I'm telling you the truth, you really depend on those kids that bring in that big smile. That no matter what's going wrong, they've got that big smile ready for you. And these are the students. Actually, I had 3. These students always carried that smile. I don't care what was going on. They carried that smile, and that gets us through the day. So I would like Urim to come up. Good job. Thank you for that smile, Urim. And my other was Trayden Jones, and he's not here right now. He had to go to Atlanta, but he always carried that smile. And the next one that I could always count on was Connor Mintz. Connor Mintz, if you'll come up here and get your certificate. See what I meant? When the days are long and the nights are cold, I can depend on old Connor. Thank you for the smile, Connor, that you gave us for the whole...
I don't get it when these people are staring at me.
Because you're so awesome! Yay! And Connor, when you sit down, if you'll hold on to your little award so it doesn't bend, because your mom will be so proud to put that up or keep it for you to your old man. All right. And then there's those days that you want, or those times that you want you know, your bulletin board, or the principal asks for some work or something like that, and you always want to put this neat work up, and you really depend on good colorers and good artists and things like that. So these people, actually I've got two of these that I'm thinking of right off the bat. I always did a good job coloring. You could just be proud of their work all the time being put up. So I'd like Amani Eason come up here and Rita Lopez. Thank you for your good coloring. Thank you. Make us take notice to your work. And then you have the colorer, and then you have the little artist on top of it. And those are extra special. And for this award, Priscilla Hernandez, if you'll come up here, thank you for your nice artistic ability and your good coloring. Thank you. And then we have our, let me see right here. There we go. And then you have, as I said, they can not only just do the coloring, but give you that artistic, the Michelangelo kid, and that is Garrett Nelson. Come up here. Thank you. I've enjoyed seeing all of your great art work that you've done today, or this year. Well, not plant music teacher. And then you always look for that student that's really has paid attention and made those lines perfectly, and when they made working on their letters. Connor,
I got 24.
Connor, I want you guys to show Mom and Dad how big you've grown, okay, by listening. And so you want them to show how nice their lines are and what they've learned as far as making their letters. And this award goes to Andrew Benson. Thank you, Andrew, for the writing award. Now, I assure you, I could stand here and say, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. We had lots of good awards, but these are the ones that stood out the most that we'd like to point out to you this morning. And then, here comes this award that you just think, well, all I know is they get along with everybody, and they never always blame something on somebody else. They're always interested in making friends instead of, enemies. So, with that said, we have an award called the Friendship Award. And these people always love to make friends. They want to make friends. And these two friendship awards go to Journey Sanders, and I just give her a big hand. And I would like to tell you this. Sometimes it's not just girls. It mostly is boys sometimes, a lot of times. And that just shows you that they've got that charm and that personality to go along with it. So good luck, Dad, as years go by. And the other one is Aubrey Holbrook. She has turned into a great friendship with Thank you for changing and making a good turnaround on that. All right. Then we have the students like Connor, Amani. I'm not going to start till everybody's crisscross applesauce and catching their bubbles. Thank you. We have those students that we always like to recognize when they're quiet and they're listening. And this one student was so quiet that I thought that they wouldn't learn anything, or they wasn't, had some hearing problem or something. But you always find somebody that's real quiet, and then all of a sudden it's just like a book called Leo the Late Bloomer, and they just bloom out. And this is what's happened to these two students. I mean, they went from like here to way up there in everything. And that what's so special about these two students? They continue to stay quiet when I was talking or when I was giving instruction. So they was taking it in all the time. So the quiet award goes to Kaylin McMahon and Abby Milton. Thank you, Miss Abby, little lady. All right. And then there's, as I said, teachers always need that big smile, and then they need that big hug. And I know these people in this room, this mom in this room knows exactly who I'm talking about. But you can always bet that they're going to give you a hug, and I mean a good, genuine hug. Just laying on your chest or hugging anybody they see. And so the big hug award goes to Isaiah Carter. Come on up here, Isaiah. And thank you for my hug. And a little side note, his mama was my student many, 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 many years ago. She really was. And then you come, I'll use those, have those last. And then you have this one person that will do just about anything you want them to do, just super perfect if you give them this one thing, and it's a stuffed animal. So Phoenix, come up here, you get the Stuffed Animal Award. Come on. And you look beautiful.
I like stuffy animals. I need a bunny.
All right, let me see.
Bunny.
And I left it over. And I left my other Quad Award person out, Juliana. Juliana, thank you for getting the Quad Award. Juliana was one of our new students that came to us, and even though she's not being quiet right now, but she's excited. She's a wonderful student and has come a long way. All right, now we have the politician, and every year I have lots of politician awards. And these people are chosen because they can tell you what you don't know, they can tell you what you do know, they can tell you how to do it, and they should be in the White House, without a doubt. And I expect them to be there. So the politician award goes to Sarah Houston, LaDonna Houston, and Abigail Manning. Sarah, thank you. I expect to see you girls in the White House, or it's all been in vain. And thank you, Abigail.
Okay.
And this last one, and I'm going to wait till everybody's quiet, and I'm going to pass out this last one. This girl, no problem, academically gifted, one of the top readers, one of the top in everything, but she did all those things, but it didn't matter about what was going on in the world, or it didn't matter about nothing. All she cared is that Daddy came with her every single morning, and Daddy did. 180 days. Came every single morning. He was not a threat. He was not a problem. He worked. I put him to work every day. But he came with her, and he was like an extra teacher in this room. 180 days. If it wasn't 180, it was 179. So Chloe Tarter, you get the Daddy Girl Award. Keep Daddy close to you always, honey. You'll be just fine. All right. Now,